How do you write a memorable character? One that sticks with you long after you finish the book. Your Fitz Farseers, your Hadrian Marlowes, your Misaki Matsudas. For the purposes of this video, let's stick to main characters and maybe some important secondary characters. I want to start with a framework from Brandon Sanderson that I think brings a lot of this together. He uses 3 scales to make characters more interesting: likability, competence, and proactivity. What makes them interesting is that a character will often only score high in 1 or maybe 2 of these scales. Sherlock Holmes is very competent and proactive, but he's not very likable. And it's often where characters score lower on these scales that they have opportunities for growth and where they exhibit the qualities that make them truly memorable. So with that framework in mind, let's talk about how to go about creating that memorable character. First, it's really storytelling 101, but a memorable character is dynamic, not static. They experience change throughout a story, and it's that change and the resistance to change that really makes the story as a whole. A character's movement along Sanderson's 3 scales throughout the story is often what that change looks like in practice. Second, it's important to identify your character's motives, flaws, and strengths, and ensure those are clear to the reader and distinguished from other characters. These are what make up that early state of the character that will then change throughout the story. These attributes make characters more memorable because they often are very human qualities that we can relate to in some way. We can't relate to Darrow Olycos' super strength, but we can relate to his passion to protect his family and friends. A third element that makes a memorable character is agency and consequences. A compelling character makes decisions that move the plot forward and create consequences that affect the world and other characters. It's in those decisions that you raise stakes, showcase growth, and create tension between characters. This is also where proactivity on Sanderson's scale lives, a character who drives the story rather than just reacting to it. Finally, we can really make a character stick with the reader by giving them a pivotal moment in the story, a twist, a revelation, an epic triumph, or a total failure. These moments are most memorable when they follow the principles that have come before, when the moment is the culmination of growth or failure, when it's the result of an important decision. Plus, we fantasy and sci-fi readers love giving characters epic and magical moments for readers to remember. What would you add? What do you think makes a character memorable?